What have you thought watching the last 3 months play out with all of these trade rumors going on and that whole Dwight Howard sweepstakes going on? What have you thought watching this play out?
I've followed it like everybody else, reading, but, I've been in the league long enough to know that 95% of the rumors aren't going to come to fruition, so I was just waiting to see what actually happened. I certainly didn't live and die with every one of the rumors. I didn't even do that when I was coaching, but now with no real stake in it, I didn't worry about it a whole lot.
Him ending up in L.A., can he coexist with a guy like Kobe Bryant and also now the star power there with Steve Nash, and you also have Pau Gasol? Can he coexist with those guys?
Well, I think he's perfect for him because I think that Dwight's got, his two greatest strengths are what he can do on the defensive end of the floor. I think he's the most impactful defender in the NBA. Not only is he a shot blocker, which is what people talk about, but he is among the big guys in this league, maybe the best pick-and-roll defender. He can really move his feet. He's as smart as anybody I've ever been around basketball-wise. Whatever you want to do in terms of schemes, rotations, adjustments, he's going to pick them up very quickly. He's just going to make the game a lot easier for his teammates defensively. He's going to cover up a lot for other guys, make their jobs a lot easier.
Coach, but we all remember the press conference where you're saying, well, he wants me fired, and it just didn't end well in Orlando. So if he was so great, why did it end so badly in Orlando?
Well, there's a lot of reasons, and I mean we could do a 3 or 4 hour show on the things that went wrong with our organization, and there were a lot more than what happened between Dwight and I. And look, as far as between Dwight and I, it was, in my opinion, it was a relationship that worked very, very well. Doesn't mean that he always liked it, but it worked very, very well. And I really don't put any blame on Dwight for what happened at all in terms of my situation. What he did was pretty normal stuff for NBA players, in that he voiced an opinion to management. There were a few things that obviously I would have liked done differently, but mainly my contention was what happened with our management and ownership, and I think that's what made the situation into what it became. Had it been handled better at that end, things would have never gotten to the point that they did.
So you blame the front office more than Dwight Howard?
There's no question. I mean, look, players will do what players do, and certainly voicing opinions is their right, but we went off course, in terms of, in my opinion anyway, in terms of how we handled this situation.